Hi there guys, Sam here. You join me once again in the Golf R for another video for an owner's review on the Macan GTS, which I recently had from a subscriber. So I'll get straight into the video really. So yeah, if you haven't seen previous videos like this, I have done one before and it actually got really good feedback as well. And it's just basically, you know, an actual owner's real review of the car over having it for quite a few years. I really think these type of videos can be quite useful. So yeah, I'll get straight into it really. The owner messaged me on one of my most recent videos about the new 2020 Macan GTS, and if you haven't seen that video, check it out on the top left hand corner. And I asked them to give me their opinion on their 2017 Macan GTS, and they messaged me on Instagram, gave me a good run through of their experiences, and I'll go through that now on the 2017 Macan GTS. So getting straight into it really, so this is what the owner said. Overall, the car was absolutely faultless and a dream for the 40 odd months of ownership. Prior to buying it, we had an SQ5 and thought that was phenomenal, but this was just in another league. I'll start off with the spec we wanted, something a little bit different to the usual GTS cars you see on the road. So we went for night blue metallic with the black 20-inch RS spider wheels and the agate pebble grey full leather interior. I'll put that a screenshot of what the owner sent me. It looks stunning. It looks so good. I think the Macans have kind of nailed the look on that side, and that's a really good spec. Car was stealth enough to look special, but still subtle enough so that it wouldn't attract unwanted attention. A few must-haves were the panoramic sunroof, the 14-way seat, sports chrono pack and the Bose sound system. Actually, a few owners have said to me that you should definitely have the sport chrono. It's just like a no-brainer to get that. I would echo the owner's thoughts on this one. The car didn't have the OPF filter, so it sounded epic. If you're not familiar, the OPF filters came in around sort of 2018 time, and it basically messed up the sound with extra sound deadening basically in the exhaust. On startup it would sound very loud, and when driving it would have just enough volume to keep you happy without droning or being intrusive. Lovely farts on upshift and subtle pops and crackles on downshifts. To be truly honest, the sports exhaust was more of a gimmick. It sounded the same switched on or off, even though flaps were opening and closing. That's quite interesting actually, because I have driven quite a few Porsches. I've spent a lot of time driving the Porsche Cayman GT4 981 with the sports exhaust button. Plenty of drives in a 981 Cayman GTS all round Porsche Silverstone over the last few years. And I did notice a little bit extra from the sports exhaust button, but I only really noticed it on when you're sort of lifting off. With it off, it still sounded pretty great. So that's interesting actually, that the owner didn't really notice too much of a difference actually. So that's interesting to know. We did about 27,000 miles in it and didn't have a single problem. Brakes needed replacing after about 18 months, but otherwise they were fine. 18 months seems quite soon to have brakes replaced in that amount of time. I mean, I guess it is quite a performance SUV. It's quite a heavy car, I suppose. So maybe that's about right. But I might have thought brakes might have lasted a little bit longer on a Porsche because they are really strong. But that's interesting to know the experience there. The only issue we had was that they threw up quite a lot of brake dust, and those spider wheels are an absolute pain to clean. Yeah, the best wheels, I just absolutely love those wheels, but that's again really interesting to know because I didn't know that. The Pdk Gearbox was crisp, and the car always seemed to be in the right gear, even in sport mode, which was used most. Sports Plus was rarely used because it would rev ridiculously high when not under heavy acceleration. However, it seems that they have fixed this now on newer models. Handling wise, every Macan is the best in the game for this, whether you're in the 2-litre base model or in the GTS Turbo. The GTS steering was nicely weighted and had a lot of feel. Was a doddle to drive in town too. I mentioned we now have a turbo which shares the same engine with the RS4, RS5 and the new GTS, which I've mentioned before at the start of the video. We'll have a slightly detuned version. The 2.9 is a gem. Smooth, refined, but also insanely talky and quick. Loud enough too. I'll put a few images on as well as the owner's new Turbo S, and they did mention it's quite GTS inspired, and you can kind of see that. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. I think they look absolutely fantastic, and what a pair of cars to have owned. But yeah, there's basically the ownership review of this owner who had a Macan GTS, and I think it's really interesting actually the things that they've said. For me, I think it's a real special car. As the owner said, you're looking for a car in this kind of segment. Macan, any sort of model kind of hits the spot. I really do like the GTS. I just, they do sound really, really good. I can echo those thoughts. Having been around Porsche Silverstone Circuit and heard so many of them, they're great cars. And it's a good way to keep hold of your money as well, because they have fantastic residuals. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Quick little overview of a real-world owner's review of the Macan GTS, their 2017 model. And I'd like to think these kind of videos are useful because they're not from people who've just had a car for a couple of months. They're from people who really own the car. They've lived with it day to day. They've done plenty of miles and they've done real-world things in the car. And yeah, if you're looking to get one, or if you're looking to get one used, or even the new one coming out next year, I really hope that this review would be useful. And thanks so much to the owner for taking the time and writing that out and allowing me to kind of share that with everyone. But thanks very much for watching. Thanks so much for the support over the recent videos. Hope you're having a fantastic December. Give this video a like if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more videos like this in this sort of series that I've been doing. And please subscribe for more content as well, mainly around my Golf R, which I own, but I also like doing sort of owners reviews as well as sort of latest updates on cars, which I'm really passionate about on the channel. So thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to watch my latest video, click up there. If you'd like to watch a video I think you'd be interested in, click down there. And if you'd like to subscribe, please click on the link just in front of my face. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.